Alright everybody, welcome back to the channel. I'm OnlyKanen, and today we're going to be talking about the top 5 things that needs to be taken out of Grand RP or fixed about Grand RP, and I'm about done, and I've just almost goddamn lost it. So first I want to talk about stop making everything so damn expensive. Like, what the fuck, man? Like, this whole game is expensive as shit for no goddamn reason. And if you're one of the older players, you know what I mean, because you guys started off in this game where everything was really cheap, and you guys got lucky enough to be up there now because you have everything, because everything was cheap when you guys played. But for the newer players, everything's out of the roof. Like, for example, say a noob worked hard all week and got $1 million. They go and try and buy a business. How much is it? They probably think it's about $1 million at most, because that should be a normal price. They go to the auction house. Hold on, let me find it. They go to the auction house and they try and buy a house. They see this house right here going for $16 million. They see these houses going for this damn much. Nobody's going to be able to afford this shit. But the people in the game think that this stuff is normal. Like, no, make the game worth playing, because for the jobs they offer, the only jobs they have are those dumbass taxi jobs that don't pay anything. And nobody has the time and courage to do that. Nobody wants to spend hours on this game just to get $100,000. Nobody wants to do that unless you just don't have anything to do outside of play video games. I'm sorry, but that's just about it. Another thing is that I want to talk about, hold on, let me look, is fix the cars. Please fix the cars. Cars like that right in front of me, they crash all the time. The roads are slippery. They're just crashing into vehicles, making the game worse and terrible in my opinion. I hate it. They make the game really bad and unfun. Like, say you're driving somewhere trying to keep your car nice and looking cool, or you just want to keep your car healthy. There's somebody around the corner who doesn't know how to follow road rules or just drive in general. Or sometimes they do it on purpose and just crash in front of you, and they crash into you for no reason. And it makes the game so much harder and boring and annoying. And then they'll run off and kill you for it and drive away and not get any consequence. So the cars need to be fixed, plus their prices are out of the roof and nobody can afford them but older players, so it just makes the newer players not really want to play. Another one is make warnings reasonable. For example, say you go up to somebody with a gun, you rob them, and one of the rules they have is that you have to have 4 people in a car in order to rob somebody, or 2 people something. You have to have a lot of people. And in real life, that rule isn't true at all, because if you rob somebody, the more you have, the more visible it is to people, and the more people see what's going on, and it's not really stealthy either, because they know what's about to happen to them. So that didn't make any sense at all. You should be able to run up to people, rob them if you want to. That's just my opinion. Now, I don't mean going up to people and shooting them randomly at their car and running away. I mean going up to somebody saying, hey, give me your money. Stuff like that, normal stuff, not just shoot you and run and just get. It's stupid, and that happens all the time in this game. For example, there'll just be a guy in a car, and you could just be standing here AFK, and they'll just run up to you and shoot you down and say, and think the shit is funny. It's not funny. It's just annoying, and nobody wants to do that. Another thing that I want to say is make better jobs. Nobody wants to be a taxi driver. Nobody wants to sit here and push E all day long. Nobody wants to do that. It's not fun. Nobody wants to. Take it out the game. Nobody's doing it but noobs that don't know what they're doing, and they're just trying to make a quick buck, but they don't know that they're barely making any money at all. Fix that. Do you guys want players to keep playing this game? Because this game is so repetitive and annoying. Like, I feel like you guys want people to stop playing this. Another thing is fix the economy. Back to the jobs thing. How is a taxi driver that makes sometimes at most $4,000 for a trip across the map that takes about 20 minutes, how are they ever going to buy a business? How are they ever going to start making big money with that? You're not going to make any real money being a taxi driver, but that's what they want you to do. And the only other option is joining a family and doing the task and missions and the treasure hunts and all that, which is okay, but I mean that's not really a job though. That's not really how you're supposed to really play the game, but that's all we can do because that's the only way to make actual good money. Another thing is stuff like that. Can we fix like players, please? Can we get some authority in here? Because the only authority that there is when a noob decides to buy a gun and strike back against the higher players who just keep running them over and over and over and over again, and then their bitch asses decide to record this shit and get them a ban for it. How the fuck are you going to report somebody and get banned for something that you guys have done over 100 times? Like, this shit ain't even RP at this point. Half the time, y'all are just crashing into each other, running each other over. There ain't no cops. Half the time, there's no paramedics because half the time, they just get shot up, too. It's dumb. But back to the fix the economy. The economy is screwed, and this is how. Okay, for example, say you want to join a gang. Say you level up yourself to join a gang to start making some real money. You go to the dark net. You see one of the options. You will earn 0 to 12,000. This isn't even guaranteed. $0 to $12,000 for stealing a car. Okay, what do you need to steal a car? Because there's always some extra bullshit you need in this game. You go to the illegal market and you see all these police scanners and you see these price tags. You see these price tags, $50,000. Now, if I'm a taxi driver and I'm making that price, and I work hard to get that police or that vehicle scanner, once I buy that scanner, I've about wasted $50,000 to get $12,000. That's not good. That shit is ass, if that makes any sense. The prices are terrible. Hey, hold on. Hey, right there, right in front of me, caught on camera. That is the problem with the game. You really think he's going to play for a week longer? I don't think so, unless he starts doing the illegal shit that I said in my last video. These players aren't going to stick around, Grand RP. You guys need to fix the game. I feel like, and I know this is going to sound bad, but I feel like it would revive the game. I honestly feel like they just need to reset everybody's account back to 0, make the game back to fun. Make this shit fun, because there's supercars all around just crashing into each other. There's no cops to pull anybody over. The shit's unbalanced. It's unbalanced. But that's all I really had to say. Those are my top 5 or top 7. I don't know how many I did. I feel like this video needed to be made because when they had this update, when they had this big old update, man, I thought they were going to fix the cars, fix up the game a little, but no, they just made this shit worse. Like, what? I don't even know what this shit is, and I probably won't ever know what it is because I didn't start early in the game like all the other high players did, and I'm probably never going to know what that feels like because they don't give you an option to make that kind of money. That's all I had to say. The game isn't balanced at all. I feel like this game has a lot of potential, but they're not really taking advantage of that. But if you guys agree, let me know down in the comments. A lot of you guys did last time. The roads, cars, everything's really glitchy, like right there. Cars flying all over the place, but we all know nothing's gonna be done about it. That's all I had to say about the video or about the game. Thank you guys for watching. If I can find, I was gonna make a more tricks or tips and tricks video, but there really isn't any more tips and tricks that I could tell you besides in the last video. Thank you guys for watching. I really hope you guys enjoyed. No face cam today. Subscribe, like, comment.